Good evening. This is India Markets Brief from Toro IQ. Your read on today's session. After 13 straight sessions of selling, foreign investors look to have turned buyers of Indian shares today. That is the single most important thing that happened because it is the first sign the money that has been leaving India through May and early June may be starting to come back. I have to be honest about one thing. The direction is the news, but the exact figure is still contested. One data feed still showed foreign selling, so treat this as a turn that needs a second day to confirm, not a settled number. Here is where the market closed today. The Nifty 50 finished at 23,989, up about 0.5%, a third straight up session. Real estate led again, the most rate sensitive corner of the market and the natural winner when cheaper oil points to lower interest rates. Autos and consumer names followed on the same logic. The one corner working against the day was metals. Hindalco fell about 3% and led the Nifty lower, and I will explain why in a moment. The rupee formed to 94.5 against the dollar, and the fear gauge eased to 13.3. Now the two things hanging over the market. On the supportive side, crude kept falling. Brent dropped another 5% to just under $79, now down about 28% on the month. For a country that imports most of its oil, that keeps easing inflation and the import bill together. But there are two fresh cautions. First, reopening the Strait of Hormuz is taking longer than first thought. Clearing the naval mines is now estimated at anywhere from 40 days up to 6 months, so the easy part of the oil relief may already be in the price. Second, the Weather Office cut its monsoon outlook to below normal, about 90% of average, on an emerging El Nino. That is a new worry for rural demand later in the year. Now, the movers. The one to understand is HCL Technologies, the IT major. It rose about 3.5% after buying a stake in Sarvam AI, an Indian language artificial intelligence startup, making it the lead investor in a deal valuing Sarvam at $1.5 billion. The shares of other IT names rose with it. But this is one company's deal, not the whole sector turning. The IT sector was flat on the week. Here is what struck me most about today. The peace deal that crashed oil is not uniformly good news. It also removed the war premium that had been propping up aluminium. So the same headline that helped India's oil importers pushed Hindalco, Nalco and Vedanta lower. So, when you hear that a peace deal lifts markets, remember it helps the buyers of oil and pressures the sellers of war premium metals at the same time. But the bigger picture is the flow turn. Cheaper oil is now a 3-day old story. The genuinely new thing today is that foreign money look to stop leaving. Chanani iron scaling Kura, one solping tan by Agital. If that turn holds for a second and third day, it changes this rally from domestic funds cushioning the fall to foreign money actively coming back. That is the difference between a relief bounce and a sustained move. And it is why the next 2 days of flow data matter more than any single stock. India. Now, what to watch this week? The biggest scheduled event is the United States Federal Reserve, whose rate decision lands overnight tonight after our close, so it sets the mood for Thursday's session, not today's. Then on Friday, the formal signing of the US-Iran deal in Geneva. That's your brief. Before I sign off, this has been general market commentary, not investment advice. For investment advice tailored to your situation, consult a SEBI registered investment advisor. Markets are risky, you may lose money, act with care. See you tomorrow.